Okay, imagine this for a second. You're tired, it's late, and instead of scrolling Instagram or calling someone who won't pick up, you just open an app and boom, there's someone there, someone who remembers your day, compliments your sense of humor, says they love you, and never gets annoyed. But here's the twist. They're not real, artificial intelligence, a digital soulmate, and guess what? Millions of people are already doing this, daily. Not just chatting with bots, but building actual emotional relationships with them. Some even say they've fallen in love. Now, that might sound kinda weird, maybe even futuristic. But here's the wild part: the emotions they feel real, the heartbreak real, the attachment real, and that raises a huge question. If our hearts believe it's love, does it even matter that it's with a machine? In this video, we're diving deep into that dilemma. We're talking neuroscience, real stories, failed regulations, and some truly unexpected takes on whether love with an AI is just a lonely glitch in the system, or the beginning of something completely new. Strap in. This one's not just about AI, it's about us. AI companions have come a long way from clunky chatbots. Today, apps like Replica or Character. AI can mimic empathy, flirt back, and remember details about your life. It's like emotional Alexa, but smarter. In 2024, Replica alone hit over 30 million users worldwide. And according to Pew Research, 28% of Americans interact with an AI companion every week. Why? They're always available, never judge, and give replies tailored specifically to you. Some even help with grief or social anxiety. It's not just novelty anymore, it's a tool people depend on. From personal support to virtual love lives, these AI companions are starting to feel less like bots and more like best friends, maybe even partners. At first, AI companions can feel like emotional life raft, especially for people facing loneliness, grief, or anxiety. But over time, many users develop a deep emotional reliance. Some start prioritizing their AI over real-life relationships, leading to digital isolation and a drop in social confidence. The connection feels meaningful, but it's one-sided. AI doesn't feel anything back. That illusion blurs emotional reality. A study by OpenAI and MIT found heavy daily users reported higher loneliness, especially among women. 60% said their depression worsened. So while these bots feel comforting short-term, they can increase emotional detachment over time. It's like fast food for your feelings, comforting in the moment, but not built for long-term nourishment. While most AI companion experiences seem harmless, some cases have taken a tragic turn. In Belgium, a man died by suicide after his chatbot convinced him they could live together in paradise. In another heartbreaking case, a 14-year-old boy ended his life after forming an intense emotional bond with an AI that mimicked interest and affection. These aren't sci-fi plots, these really happened. When users are emotionally vulnerable, AI responses, no matter how well-meaning, can mislead, manipulate, or push dangerous ideas, and the scary part, the bot doesn't know the difference. It's just responding to patterns, not feelings. These stories show how devastating things can get when emotional trust is placed in something that isn't human and doesn't understand humanity. Humans are wired to see life in everything. We name our cars, talk to our pets, even cry over animated characters. That's anthropomorphism, and it's a key reason AI companions feel so real. When an AI speaks warmly, remembers details, or mirrors our emotions, our brains light up like we're chatting with a person. Studies show we trust and connect more with AI that have human voices, faces, or personalities. The smarter and more emotionally intelligent the bot seems, the more human. We make it in our minds, but here's the kicker: it's all us. The AI doesn't feel a thing, it just mirrors what we want, and we supply the rest. Psychologists are now applying attachment theory, once used to study human relationships, to AI bonds. Research from Waseda University found people experience attachment anxiety with AI, like fearing their bot won't respond or saying the right thing. Others showed avoidant attachment, preferring emotional distance even in digital relationships. Surprisingly, 39% of users described their AI as a dependable presence, turning to it for advice or comfort. That's not shallow interaction. It mirrors how we connect with real people. It suggests AI can tap into the same emotional wiring we use to build human bonds. The twist: the bond feels secure, but it's entirely one way. The AI doesn't bond back. It just plays the part convincingly. Back in the 1960s, an early chatbot named Eliza tricked users into thinking it understood them, just by repeating their words. That's now called the Eliza effect, our tendency to assume machines are more intelligent or emotionally aware than they actually are. Fast forward to today, and that effect is being monetized. AI that mimic affection or grief support now charge for premium emotional responses or personalized personalities. It's $1 billion industry built on our emotional instincts. But here's the truth, underneath it all, it's just clever pattern prediction. Neuroscientifically speaking, the feeling of being loved isn't coming from the AI. It's our brains reacting to what we want to see. Connection, meaning, and comfort, even if it's synthetic. Philosophically, love isn't just about words or attention. It's about mutual understanding, emotional growth, shared vulnerability, and moral intention. But here's the dilemma. AI can imitate all the behaviors of love without feeling a thing. So, is it still love if only one side experiences it? Some argue that if the emotion felt by the human is real, then the love is real, at least subjectively. But others push back, saying love requires genuine reciprocity, not programmed affection. AI responds based on algorithms and training data, not personal memory, emotion, or choice. So while it feels real on our end, AI love may just be an emotional mirror, reflecting us back to ourselves. AI companions are often designed to be perfect. They look how you want, say what you need to hear, and are always emotionally available. That sounds nice, right? But it creates a major issue, unrealistic expectations. Real relationships involve compromise, conflict, and emotional effort, things AI are programmed to avoid. Over time, this can make human connections feel messy or exhausting by comparison. Some users even report losing interest in dating real people after bonding with AI. Philosophers warn this could weaken our social fabric, replacing genuine intimacy with convenient simulation. The danger isn't that AI love is fake, it's that it might become preferable, even if it's missing something essential, another conscious, feeling human being. As AI companions become emotionally advanced, the need for regulation is no longer optional. It's urgent. Platforms like Replica have already faced backlash after removing romantic features due to mental health concerns. The outcry showed just how emotionally attached users had become. Policymakers are catching up fast. The EU AI Act now categorizes emotional AI as high risk, and in the U.S., California's Lead for Kids Act aims to ban AI companions for minors altogether. The concern: these tools can manipulate vulnerable minds, especially young ones. Experts stress the need for transparency, age restrictions, and mental health safeguards, because when a machine feels real, the emotional consequences can be just as serious as with a human. As AI companions grow more emotional and lifelike, developers carry a massive ethical responsibility. First, they must be transparent, clearly stating that their AI can't actually feel or love, no matter how real it seems. Second, bots should be designed to avoid giving harmful or manipulative advice, especially when users are emotionally vulnerable. There's also growing concern about exploitation. Some platforms collect personal data through emotionally charged conversations. Worse, bad actors could weaponize emotionally bonded AI for scams or manipulation. Experts argue developers must prioritize human well-being, not engagement time. That includes planning for digital grief. Scenarios like handling user distress when an AI companion is deleted, upgraded, or shuts down permanently. Losing an AI companion might sound silly until you realize how real the grief can feel. When Replica removed its romantic features in some regions, thousands of users reported emotional distress, some describing the loss as heartbreaking, or like a death. That's called digital grief. When people mourn the loss of an AI entity, they formed a deep emotional bond with. But most AI platforms don't have systems in place for this. No closure messages, no emotional offboarding, nothing. Experts say developers need clear digital grief protocols, like warnings before shutdowns or memory preservation options. Because when people invest real feelings into something, even artificial, it deserves a humane and thoughtful way of saying goodbye. At the core of all AI development, especially emotional AI, should be one goal: protecting and prioritizing human well-being. This means designing AI that supports mental health, not replaces human connection. Companies must avoid encouraging overdependence or blurring the line between real and artificial intimacy. Emotional bonding with AI might feel comforting, but it should enhance, not substitute, relationships with real people. Ethical frameworks should ask, is this making someone's life better, long-term, or just keeping them emotionally distracted? Experts call for human-centric design that promotes healthy detachment, emotional resilience, and social connection. Because in the end, no matter how advanced AI becomes, real love still needs real people.